Thomas, should your offensive line be better than what we've seen against top opponents, LSU, obviously Florida State?
I mean, I think we were decent at times, obviously not consistently. But I mean, that was a really good defensive line we just played. I give them a bunch of credit. There's a bunch of top talent up front. We got to do a better job of helping our guys up front, especially on the outside edges a couple of times. I think early in the game we saw some issues and we just kind of waited into the second half to kind of help our tackles. I've got to do a better job of seeing it early on and helping out with that. But we definitely got to play better. You know, we definitely got to play, I think, less guys. I think a lot of guys had some opportunity to play and prove if they were who we thought they were, and some of them were, some of them weren't. So we'll obviously get that worked out and put the best product on the field.
I know the change you made with Scape was largely a byproduct of Scape doing well in practice and in games, but have you and Stacy and Mark concluded that Navaughn is simply a better guard than a tackle at this stage of his career?
Well, I think he's got to be better, period. I don't care what we put him, guard or tackle. I think he's capable of playing both. I think he can be really productive at either spot, but I think it's inconsistent at times, and not just him, but a couple of guys of not playing up to their ability level every time. You look a couple of times in that game, he did a great job of being physical, putting guys on the ground, and a couple of guys who were lazy, a couple of times were lazy in sets and kind of getting beat by some guys. But again, I give them credit, which is hard to do against Florida State, but they're very talented. And we were able to find a way to pull it out.
Thomas, how was the team process the news on Ahman?
Say it again?
How have your guys processed the news on
Yeah, I think obviously they're very supportive. It's a brotherhood. It's one of the great things I've always admired about Miami. Even just watching the former players who come back, and not just for like the biggest games, but every game and come back and show love is like the place I've been in ever in my life. So they've done a really good job of supporting him. It's tough, obviously, when that career ends, but that's why we always preach all the time about life outside of football. And he's still going to be a Cane to life. We'll do whatever to help support him. He's going to be around our program. So,
how have you processed it when you first heard the final diagnosis and what was going through you?
Yeah, I think it's tough. You feel for him as an individual. I think sometimes we have devastating news. You can put on a perception in front of everybody else. It might be a little bit different when you get by yourself. So I kind of just worry about him not kind of getting over it by himself and kind of falling behind from that standpoint. But again, he'll be around our program. We'll keep loving him up. He's a great football player, but a phenomenal person. And credit to his parents. I think I love his parents. They're phenomenal people. Did a great job of raising him and the rest of the children as well.
Did you witness Nkosi's confidence grow throughout that game there? And how much do you believe he's going to be able to take as a young man, young quarterback?
Yeah, I think he just kind of scratching the surface. I think the sky's the limit for him. One thing I love about Nkosi is he's normally a pretty poised, confident guy. I wouldn't say laid back. He's got some really good juice, great energy, pushes the tempo well, encourages guys. And he's obviously super accurate, throws a really good ball, and also can escape out the pocket as well.
What would you see the confidence
grow? Was it that
come back to you? So what?
Did you see his confidence growing throughout that Florida State game? Did you see?
Growing, I think it's been the same. I think he came into the game a very confident dude. I don't think he came in the game doubting himself or doubting his teammates at all. And I credit our whole staff and team for not panicking, obviously having a sense of urgency to get back involved in that game, but just continue to make plays, claw way back in it, and when at the end.
Thomas, what would you tell Nkosi? What kind of challenges will he face for his first road start, and it is their homecoming, and
Yeah, I mean, the homecoming part, I don't really care about that. I don't really get in that a whole lot. That might be more for those guys and not for us. I think some people use it from a motivational standpoint about them skilling us for homecoming, but who cares? Who cares what the scenario is or what we play? When we play them in the park, a lot of play them in Virginia. We still got to show them and do a good job of executing. And that's more worried about us. Staying demanding on our guys, continue to stay focused, and continue for those guys to start holding each other accountable and having a more player-led football team.
But what would you tell Nkosi? That's what I'm saying. For his first, to start on the road.
Yeah, I mean, just continue what we've been doing, being poised. It's important for us this week to know exactly what he should be doing because they're coming off a bye week. They're already, somewhat of a confusing defense. They're very smart guys, get lined up well, disguise very well. So try to make stuff simple for him so he can play full speed and have confidence and execute.
Thomas, you talk about being held accountable. DJ Dallas out there, he's with the offensive line at the end of practice.
Yeah.
He don't need to be doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. The more guys we have that step up, and again, when I was in school, we had some great leaders I was around who weren't afraid to call guys out. It's not about the whole friendship aspect of it. We can be friends later. This is about business and about us all being together. It's not an individual sport, and I think if you're playing golf or tennis, it's all about you. If you win it all, you get all the credit. If you lose, it all goes to you. Got to do a better job understanding that we got a lot on the man next to you, and you can be a phenomenal football player yourself, but if the rest of the guys are coming with you, it's not going to matter.
Is that what you see in your team that they just beat FSU, but Tyler was out here like, they just lost by 20 points.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we celebrated a lot after the game because it's obviously a huge win. To beat them, to get a little streak going is always great. And also just be able to keep winning. But at the same time, you watch that tape, a lot of stuff being correct, a lot of opportunities we missed that made it harder on ourselves. But I think the fact that we were able to continue to fight, battle through adversity, and find a way to win is huge.
How would you assess how Jeff Thomas has done, especially with Richards out? And is he in any way a surprise to you this season?
No, I'd be surprised if he wasn't doing what he's doing. I think he probably could have peaked a little bit early last year, like I've mentioned several times, about him changing his practice habits. He's done a phenomenal job in the springtime, summertime, fall camp, even now, of being competitive and understanding the correlation between how well he works in practice and how it directs to game day, and obviously just making plays when we need him most.